Hey besties! Welcome back to senior directed one act edition of Tech Talk! As I'm sure you can tell, I am not Paige or John. I am taking over Tech Talk forever. Anyway, with me here I have Staci and Sophie. Yay. And you guys want to tell me what show you guys are directing?
Would you like me to do it?
Sure.
So Staci and I, we can do it together, are directing the
Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
That audio is going to clip.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. And why did you guys choose this show?
Hey guys, we chose the show because it's funny. I don't know. Oh, okay. Actually, backstory. Yeah. We were looking at shows, just, looking at shows, as one does. And then we were like, oh my god, this show about fairy tales, that's so cool. It's almost like we just did the Disney review. Whoa! And then we picked that show.
We also just, in a Panera, reading through, one acts.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow, some of these just, aren't tickling.
They're not tickling?
Tickling our funny bone, isn't that a saying?
No.
Anyway, now it is. Sophie Bordron saying 2021. Anyway, but so it was a very quiet Panera, and then all of a sudden Staci and I are laughing, reading the same script and crying because it's so funny. And we're like, this is it, this is the one. And it was everyone's like, wow, first love, moment. That was my first love.
Sorry, I wrote about first love in our senior little thing before the show. Oh, we're so in sync. Okay.
Okay, so what would you say the experience of being a director versus being a cast member or crew member in a show is?
I'll talk from a cast member perspective, but there's so much more work than I think anyone ever expects, because it's you have to see the show, but also make sure that the lines make sense and the props make sense, and make sure people are able to keep doing stuff, and it's just a lot of blocking. I think was the hardest for me, because it was you have to add movement to the lines and it has to make sense, but also you don't want it to be boring and you don't want it to be too wild.
So yeah, I do crew, and I was the person in charge the crazy mics or whatever for the Disney review. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things about directing that's actually, obviously I'm not controlling mics, but it's a lot of it's really similar, and I think that doing crew prepared me really well to do the director stuff, because I feel I was more realistic when it came to things, except for me dying laughing in the audience, but that's another story. But I think directing is just a good fun thing I've done. I don't know, it's just different, I guess.
Oh, that was nice.
Okay. Final question. Okay. What was it? I had a final question and I wrote it down, but I don't remember what it was. If you could change the ending to any play or musical, what would you change? What would you change and why?
Oh my god.
I'm not that big of a theater person. Would you like to go first? I think you can go first.
I just touched the mic, so that might have been rough.
Huh?
The sound. I just touched the mic.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so in Rent, I suppose, I wish people didn't die. I don't know. That's all I can think of right now.
I wish that people didn't die.
Yeah, that's all I can think of when it comes to musicals. Yeah. You got it, Soph.
I don't remember endings.
So,
let's just go with,
Just change the ending to Steel Magnolias. How would you change that one?
Shelby doesn't die.
See, people don't die.
Just kidding. No. Okay. Maybe Hairspray is one of my favorite musicals because it was my first one, but I feel maybe just a better ending, even more of a grand finale, because it's so such a
No,
Thank
actually,
you.
okay. With Hairspray, I do have things to say. Hairspray, very good, amazing, love it to death, watch it all the time because it's on Netflix. One thing is I feel they threw in the whole segregation march and stuff just in. I wish they would have made it more about that. That's my hot take.
Yes. Also, I really didn't like the blonde people, and that was kind of wonky.
The blonde people?
Yeah, the mom and the daughter.
Oh.
They're so annoying. But that's the whole point.
And in one of the versions, Dove Cameron plays. Yep.
Yeah, I love that one. Okay, yes.
Anyway, I think that's about it for today.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you at tomorrow's rendition of Tech Talk.
Bye, guys. Bye.